have to hold this in when you're talking.
Go? You happy, Frank? Oh, yes. All right, all right. What? What?
There's too many of you.
I'm trying to start this. I'm sorry. Do it yourself. Thank you. That's very nice of you. One of the most popular panels at any Hope conference is social engineering. Some of the funniest phone calls I've ever heard in my life were done in this room on this panel. Social engineering isn't just phone calls. There's all sorts of exploits you can do. You'd be amazed how many concerts you could get into just by holding a clipboard, having a walkie-talkie, and looking really annoyed at anybody that talks to you.
Why are you giving away my secrets?
How many times?
I even got into a Korn concert that way, and I don't even like Korn. But we know that things are a little behind tonight. The 10 p.m. Ingressia talk, XSS, MITM attacks, will start after Kevin Mitnick's discussion. So without further ado, this is social engineering.
Welcome. Are we all having fun? Good. Yeah, this is the most fun panel, I think. We've had it since the first Hope in 1994, and we just we share stories, we try to make some phone calls. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But mostly I think we educate people as to how easy it is to get information that we're really not supposed to have, and that's sort of what makes it so much fun in the first place. I'd like to introduce people. Maybe the person responsible for that photograph can talk first.
Oh, hi, I'm Bernie S.
How did you get the photo?
And welcome to the land of make-believe. There's, yeah, New Jersey, well, no. This is the Hope Police, the Hope Barracks. And I was in the New Jersey Turnpike a couple of weeks ago, and I passed that sign, and I had to pass those signs, and I had to get a picture of this. So further on down the road, you can see where that green sign is. I pulled off the Turnpike and got out with my camera, and then moments later, 2 New Jersey State troopers pulled up behind me and wanted to know what I was doing. I was well off the road in a grassy area, but I had to give them a quick story because I knew that pulling over there probably was a finable offense, and I didn't want an uncomfortable police situation. So I said a really important piece of paper blew out of my window, and it blew back behind where this blue and brown sign was. And I really need to find that because well, I went into reasons why I had to find it. In any case, they're like, well, we'll help you find it then. So I thought, well, I might as well take advantage of this and get them to go up by the sign so I can take a picture of them with them in it. And you can see them there. So there's 2 New Jersey State troopers in the land of make-believe from the Hope Barracks. And the social engineering here was in getting them to not find me and to get them in this photo. So I didn't have to get any information from them, but it's another example of social engineering.
And remember this, the police are your friends. They will do all sorts of things for you if they believe you have the authority to have them help you. It's really kind of a cool thing. We have one of the greatest social engineering tools downstairs. You guys know what it is? Anybody want to guess? Sorry? No? I'll give you a hint. It's outside. Yes, the van. That van is the biggest social engineering tool I've ever seen because when people see the phone company van, they just assume you've got authority. And what's really cool, I talked about this on the radio this week, even though this thing was painted in 1994 and it has the old gold, white, and blue bell stripes, Verizon is now, you know, they're this ugly color. They're red, black, and white. Their trucks have not looked anything like that in years, yet they still wave at this truck when it goes by as if it's one of them. And I can still pull into any phone company garage or fenced-in area, and they will open it. I guess they're thinking that, wow, that's a long service call. You're finally coming home. But I think the most fun I had was when I was moving a friend of mine a few weeks ago. And I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there was a crane collapse in New York City a month or two ago. And whenever you see a crane up in the air in New York City, eventually it's going to collapse. And this one collapsed literally the day before I was going to move my friend. So the whole street was closed off, and nobody could go up or down the thing. It was packed full of cops, literally 100 cops just standing around. They didn't even know what they were supposed to be doing. They just knew that the street was closed. Well, I had to move my friend. I had the van, and that's what the 2600 van is mostly used for, is moving my friends. And so I'm going down 2nd Avenue, and the street is a one-way street going west. And since 1st Avenue was closed, I couldn't approach it that way, so I had to approach it the wrong way. I was going down 2nd Avenue. I had to make a left turn into a one-way street going the wrong way. And this was barricaded by cops. I figured I was going to get yelled at immediately for not only going down a closed street, but going the wrong way into a closed street. But the most amazing thing happened. The cops just moved away and opened the barricade. I'm like, shit, this is amazing. What could I get away with here? It got better because I had to back the van to my friend's apartment, and there was a whole bunch of cops just standing there. They were smoking cigarettes, talking on the cell phone, just like, you know, they didn't have anything to do, so they were just all hanging out. And this was sort of, I guess it was payback for RNC because I backed the van, I didn't back it into the cops fast, I backed it really, really slowly, like 1 mile an hour, and they dispersed. I got a group of cops to disperse. How cool is that? So the 2600 van can be used for incredible acts of social engineering, and getting people to move who would never move for you normally is, I think, one way of doing that.
And apparently none of those police officers could read because it clearly says the Hacker Quarterly on it.
They were all very nice people. They just didn't seem like cops then because they were all hanging around not knowing what to do, and they weren't in hostile mode because there were no demonstrators. But anyway, so that's one story. We'll tell you many more. Not Kevin is here.
Oh, hello. For the few of you out there who actually listened to Off the Hook, I'm not Kevin. You might recognize me. And you also might remember me from last conference social engineering panel where I told the wonderful story about the Michigan elevator. No, I guess no one remembers that. All right.
Hello, I'm Lurid. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. It's awesome there. Yeah! Come on! Anyway,
That's why Dayton's in Ohio.
Thanks. Anyway, yeah, and I am excited to tell stories.
Hi, I'm the Rat Man. This is Sid Vicious, the world's only hacker dog. He's really the social engineer. Yeah, maybe I'll tell a couple stories about some of his exploits, but he definitely is a good lubricant for any social situation. He works out pretty good. So.
Sid is an IRC op, by the way, on our network.
He's on 2600.net. He takes care of all the trolls and everything, so.
And I'm the Cheshire Catalyst. Thank you. For those of you who don't know why they're applauding, I'm the guy with my own area code.
All right, now what?